Hello, this is Rachel with Xinhua Live. Today we are shooting in Shanghai's Haitong Pier in Shanghai's Pudong New area. We are going to check out in the pier why China is on track to become the world's #1 car exporter. Let's check out. Hello, we are going to talk to Mr. Lin Jie with the Haitong Pier and check out how China is doing when exporting cars to overseas countries. Let's walk and talk.
Okay.
So guys, you can see a lot of cars behind us. Those cars are shipping very soon to overseas, right?
They will shipping to Australia.
Very soon?
Very soon. 4 ports in Australia.
4 ports, right?
Yeah, 4 ports in Australia.
Melbourne?
Melbourne, Brisbane, and Fremantle, and Adelaide.
That's like 4 ports in Australia. This is MG cars, right?
Yes, it's include NG4, NG3, and the NG Mulan, and the NGGS.
I think those cars are exporting very soon. I see workers just now checking those cars, giving them final checking, right? Before they are shipped.
Yes.
Final checks. That's really nice. Those cars you see are very new car models. Especially MG Mulan. Many of the people think that this is really, really popular overseas. Mulan is really nice, and I know we are selling way more cars to Australia and New Zealand nowadays, right?
Yeah. On more and more the Australian the Mulan NG is exported to Australia in this year, and they have including 15% in shipping to Australia in over the whole world.
So of the cars shipped from here, about 15% is actually shipping to 15% is actually shipped to Australia and New Zealand. Wow! And I heard we are also shipping lots of cars to Europe, right?
Yeah. In the past 3 years, we had 13% cut. You can see we have 3 cut export to the world, and the one is to the Europe.
Wow, of every 3 cars exported to the rest of the world, so 1 is to Europe. So Europe is becoming a very big destination for Chinese car makers, right?
Yeah.
And this is I remember European was not that big of a destination just a couple of years back, but they are upcoming and very soon, right?
Yeah, because we have the best service, and we have the high efficient. So they trust us, and they choose Haitong.
Yeah, I know. This is a huge port. For guys, you can see those cars behind us. They are huge, all the way to the back where you even cannot see. It's huge. If we give you a bird view, you might be able to check out more. I think we have more than 1,000 cars, 1,500 cars, right? Today, just in one cargo.
Yeah, today we have the College Ace export to Australia. They have 3,000 cars export to Australia.
So today, of those 1,500 cars are made by MG.
Yeah, 1,500.
Yeah, 1,500.
MG will to the College Ace to the Australia.
Yeah. So that's a lot, guys, all the way to the back. Do you see the building behind me? Those cars goes all the way back to the end of this building. This is huge. This is only a part of those cars. We will see more cars by the side of our in the pier soon. This is only a part of them. We can see those workers actually giving those cars some final checks before they are shipped to Australia. This is the service we provide here in Haitong, and why the customers trust us so much. You can see them giving them very, very careful check-ins before they are shipped. And we, of course, we know Haitong. The reason we choose Haitong here is we know this is the biggest port in
Yeah.
China for car exporter.
Yeah.
Like maybe possibly even in the world, because in the last year we have 1.24 million cars exported from here, right?
Yeah, last year we have 1.2 million export from here to the world.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's just like 3 cars from China out to shipping to the world, and the 2 is from here.
Wow, we know like in the first half of this year, like in Haicheng we
Yeah.
have like more than 650,000 cars
Yeah.
exported from here, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have been busy.
Yeah, busy. We are busy
All year round.
This year we were very busy because you can see from January to the July we have export 615,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. We have work all the day, all the night. You can see a day have 24 hours. We work all the day and all the night. We have never stop.
I see like a lot of cars are actually from MG by SAC Motors. So like this is Chinese brand.
Yeah.
Like I remember a couple of years back when those cars are exported from here, like many of them are not Chinese brand. They are like joint ventures. But nowadays we do see a lot of brands owned by Chinese, right?
Yeah.
They becoming huge exporter.
It's not only made in China, it's also the Chinese brand.
There are a lot of electric cars, right?
Yeah, it's also about the vehicle. It's also about the SUV. You can, and also about the EV. It's from here to the world. You can from the Shanghai to the world.
Right, we are actually helping the world becoming more greener by changing the ways they use transportation. We're exporting NEVs, way much more electronic cars.
Yes, what we do is to help the world to greener. So the EV is more and more export from Shanghai to the world. You can see Chinese in these 3 years. This Chinese brand, also about NG, also about any other manufacturer in China, just like Datong, also Changcheng. Yeah, more and more brand. It's not just 1 or 2. It's more and more brand from
BYD.
Here, yeah, BYD, and from here to the world. And then you can see the quality is increasing.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's creating 10% every year. You can see in 2018 we have not so much Chinese brand car export to Europe and Australia, but from 2019
things started to change.
Yes, you can see more and more brand. More and more this vehicle from here to the world, because in 2018, in the year 2018, the EV or the vehicle is import to China, but after 2018, we changed this situation. We had more export
than import.
Yeah. We changed import to export.
Right.
Because,
this is really
European
interesting.
and also
Guys,
yes.
background information, we are now in Waigaoqiao. This is China's first FTZ free trade zone. So back even in like 20, 30 years ago, this is where Chinese do most imports from this this pier. We used to have a lot of cars imported from here. So since 2019, we are changing from an importing country to an exporting country in a way like shows the change of our auto industry, because Chinese cars are gaining more and more popularities overseas, and also because our brands are getting a lot of recognitions, right?
Yeah, you cannot imagine why so many European people
They love our car.
Yeah, they can choose NG. It's kind of
Very hard to imagine before, right? I was here like last year when MG Mulan first shipped from here at this exact place to Europe before before they make global debut in both in Europe and Shanghai for the first time, like at the same time. That was like really rare because we know like back then Chinese brand usually they make new cars here, they test here. If they do well, they export.
Yeah.
But for MG Mulan, the thing is really different because they are custom made these cars for the European countries, for the overseas country. So when this car is actually made, they are made for like the rest of the world. So this is like a car shows like our car auto industry is at a level to export.
Yeah.
Actually, SAC Motor, guys, is just announced like earlier this month that it is going to set up plant in Europe. So just like 2 months ago in May, SAC Motor announced that they are going to expand their plants in Thailand. And then now SAC Motor is announced to build another plant, a very new plant for the first time ever in Europe. That is really rare because Europe is the heart of auto industry and the origin of auto industry. We used to be learners. We chase after people. We learn from the best, and then nowadays we are even able to build a plant in Europe. This shows like how big the exporting size is getting, because like just shipping from here is not enough. They are doing localization in Europe to better serve the local country, right?
Yes.
It's really interesting, guys. In the view, you can see our ship coming towards us. That's Courageous Ace, right?
Yeah, this is Courageous
Guys,
Ace.
in the picture, you are seeing this blue and white ship moving towards to us. It's moving really slowly towards us, and this is the ship we are talking about, where the MG will be taken on this ship to Australia, right?
Yeah, you can see there.
We can see those cars lining up. Oh, this is Mulan, right? Guys, you can see all those Mulan shipping up in the in our picture. Those cars are shipping, getting ready to for this ship. So the ship is actually moving from the port to the pier very soon, like in a couple of minutes. So the ship is like moving slowly, steady to the pier, right?
Yeah. Maybe half an hour they pier here and we put down the stern ramp, and we start to sail this engine car to this.
So later those cars will like be driven to the inside of those ships, right?
Yeah.
For those of you guys who have never seen how cars are shipped that's really interesting, because you have lots of drivers who will actually drive those cars into the let's say belly of those ships, and after that they will come down and take another car up and up. So those loading usually takes a couple of days, right?
Yeah.
So this, how long does that take for this cargo?
Maybe 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours.
A whole day.
Yeah, a whole day.
A whole day to
tonight and
fill up this ship.
Yeah, 20 hours. Or we maybe 100 driver. 20 hours is the whole day to take the NG to the College East.
Wow! So like by the same time this time tomorrow,
Yeah.
so our ship could be ready.
Yeah. So I just
Full of those cars.
Yes, I just told you before. We have the whole day, and we have the day and night, 24 hours.
Non-stop?
Yeah, non-stop.
How long does it take to get Australia?
maybe one month is okay.
1 month. I think it's like less than 1 month to all four ports, right?
Yeah, of opposite. Here to they will ship. They will living here is
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and they maybe to the southeast area, and the next part will to.
So the first destination is possibly less than 2 weeks, and they will have new destinations along the way, because we know we are shipping to 4 different ports in Australia.
Yeah.
So they would like go to Australia domestically. So they will go around the coast of Australia.
Yeah.
So the first stop takes like somewhere between
It's
2
very,
weeks,
very
right?
fast.
Yeah.
After 1 month, the Australia people will receive this card.
Yeah, they'll
Now
be really
it's
happy.
here.
Like, this is my car.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Guys, check out. This could be your car you ordered. They are here already on the pier, on Haichong Pier. This could be your car. Look close up. So check out your car. Check out your city. If you live in Melbourne, this is possibly your car. If you order a white one, a white MG3, this is possibly your car. So for others of them, we can see some very interesting color choice. We can see some blue ones, red ones, and I even see people like order orange ones, very brave and sporty colors. So if you ordered a orange cars, MG car in Australia, this is very possible your car.
Yes.
Right? You can see a lot of the white cars, you cannot tell whose car it is. But if you order an orange car, trust me guys, this could be your car. So we can see in the views, like we are just entering from the head of those cars. In the end, we can see, wow, that's like really far. Like 200 meters?
Yeah.
Back even in like 200 meters, those are all cars like already getting ready to the pier, to the car, and to the ship. Just before we see those cars in parking pot, and we see like cars lining up here. They are all getting ready to be shipped overseas, right?
Yeah.
We know like car exporting has become really, really important, not just for China as an industry, but also as lifestyle for the rest of the world, because many of the cars exported from China, NEVs, we know like, especially in Europe, these consumers love NEVs, they love electronic cars, right?
Yeah.
They love electric cars.
Electric car, and also like the EV, just like
right, EV. They like EV because that's greener, and also like cost efficiency, like they actually are cheaper to drive than fuel, and also a lifestyle choice for them to choose Chinese brand and trust in Chinese brand. And we are very glad to see like those cars are getting more and more popularities, not just here, but also in the rest of the world. And I know like because the popularity and the demand is so high overseas, and China has also set out many new like shipping lines for exporting new cars. I think SAC Motors just announced in March that it is launching a new shipping line from Ningde to Mexico. Because like for guys, those of you who don't know where Ningde is, that's like tailored to smaller city in like southeast China in Fujian province, like away from here. And even from those smaller cities, when they have car plants, the automakers would want to export those cars directly from that plant, directly from that port city to the destinations. That shows the possibility and really the popularity of our Chinese cars. Thanks for you guys supporting Chinese auto industry and choose Chinese brand. So those kind of cities are actually getting chance to become bigger and bigger thanks to you guys. thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Li. Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, thank you so much for staying with us. We are now, and through our tour, you can see how Chinese brand is getting more popularities and how China's auto industry is not only just the world's biggest car market, but also on the track to become world's #1 car exporter. In the first quarter, China has outpaced Japan as number one auto exporters, and if this trend continues, actually China will become world's #1 car exporting country very soon by the end of this year. So stay tuned and check out more if China will be able to finish its mission. So we will see about 3 to 4 million Chinese cars exported to the rest of the world. So thank you so much, guys, for staying with us in this beautiful pier. And thank you again. This is Rachel, and thank you for watching Xinhua Live in Shanghai. Thank you, guys.